name is Jake Thompson Hair. Today I'm gonna be cutting a Pixie. It is gonna be freaking awesome. We're gonna cut some hair off. Stick around because it is gonna be awesome.
Swear jar.
I don't have any money.
I hope my editor bleeps that out because you know what? I don't really want to come across as a swear, but it's been one of those days and it's been a long one.
It's been a long day, Eddie.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. You know what I wanted to do is share something with you guys. I've been getting asked a lot about short hair, pixie-ish hair, and I wanted to cut some hair off for you guys today. Okay, that is not even at all. Oh man, oh man. I've always wanted to do this. So, yeah, let's just get rid of some hair. Now, I could essentially go through here and take small section, small section, small section, and really cut this down, or I could do this. Now, I've always just wanted to kind of go through and cut it off, like this.
You scared me.
Boom, right? Go ahead and cut that down, just like that. We're gonna do the same thing right here, and we're just gonna get rid of some of this hair, just like that. Oh, man, this feels so good. Man, that right there, you wanna get rid of some hair, boom, boom, boom. Now, the reason why I wanted to do that is just to get rid of that hair because we're gonna be cutting this in a pixie style. So when it comes down to a pixie style, right, you're gonna be cutting a pixie style for a number of things. Number one, you're gonna be wanting to just get rid of your hair and you want a rebirth, which would be amazing. Because you know what? A woman that wants to cut their hair, it's such an empowering thing. Think about it like this. If you cut your hair and the closer you get to your scalp, your hair is gonna become thicker and thicker. That is facts, okay? Now, if you've got kind of fine textured hair and your hair is kind of thinning, you should consider, you know, chopping your length up. A solid textured line would probably be ideal. Stay away from a lot of texture. If you've got a lot of hair like this, you would want to texture. Another thing is that you just want something low maintenance. If you want something low maintenance, then a pixie style or something on the shorter style could be absolutely awesome. So maybe consider doing that. But on this is I just kind of want to show you versatility. You know, we do a lot of shags, we do a lot of long layers, we do a lot of curtain fringe, things like that. And I just really want to empower you by cutting some short hair. I usually like to start right in the front because that's going to be like the main focus. Now, a pixie style could have like some volume up through here. It could be something that's very like, you know, kind of styled down in the face. Today, we're gonna be kind of pushing it down and we wanna make it to where there's not one specific part. I mean, look at this already, it's looking great. And this was just cut very, very, very uneven. So there's a couple different ways on how to cut a line. You can point cut into it like so at a very like parallel portion as you can see right above. You can come in at like a 45 just like that, or you can cut it straight across. You know, the more blunt straight across, the more you're going to have a very thick end. So think about that as well when you are considering a cut like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of do in between that parallel and in between that 45, just to kind of really break that open. Now, as you can start to see, is it's already kind of loosening that up right there in front, which freaking looks amazing. Come in and like right now, because it is kind of uneven, as I'm using this point cutting line to really just soften that up. Take another section right behind that one, and I'm really just kind of taking kind of like a thick kind of mohawk section right up on top. And I'm gonna use this initial sectioning to kind of even this out. Because when I just cut all of that length off, it's gonna be very, uneven. Go back and keep following this back. And I'm taking a big, rough amount of section. And you can see how long this is from this side to this side. And that is because of how uneven I cut that. Take another section right back through here. And I will bend this up just a little bit like that and point cut through there. Perfect. Now what I want to do is kind of blend these sides just a little bit. And you can see that a line is kind of staying like this. I'm not even starting to round that out just like that because I'm working right here on this round of the head. And I'm really just kind of checking how uneven it is. This is short right over here. So I really want to blend those portions just like that. Same kind of concept. The thing about point cutting, which is so fun, is that you can really, truly, go in and kind of cover up a lot of mistakes, with me kind of cutting it super uneven at the very, very beginning because you're going in and you're cutting a few different lengths in there. That overall end is very, very kind of balanced, but you've got a lot of shorter lengths in between that. That helps to add a lot of texture, movement, and just makes the hair kind of like conform to the head really, really, really well. Come over here on this side, take a little bit of that center. Boom, you can see that, it's uneven. And I'm really just using this pass right now to really, truly balance out my pre-cut. But this cut right now, like what I'm doing right now would essentially be the wet cut because I could use this also as like the wet cut and then I could dry the hair after we're done and I'll go in and go about it with a dry refinement. I mean, it's not really too crazy uneven. Good job, Jake. Cue the applause. All right, that was cheesy. So now I'm going to work down a little bit further. Oh, look at that long piece. Got that off there. Now go right above the top of the ears. Really just, honestly, just bringing everything out 90 degrees from the head. Softening up, balancing, looking in the mirror, making sure everything looks kind of even. This side's a little bit longer. Take off a little bit more length right through here. Always kind of using the mirror, kind of checking things out, making sure it's balanced, super important. Now the other thing back through here, you're really gonna start to see some unevenness right through that area. Taking it 90 degrees from the head, connecting those 2 points to take off that corner right in the center. I get down through here because I elevated it a lot when I cut this. I elevated it up, so you're gonna have more length down through that bottom. I don't really necessarily want to keep that length. We're gonna be cutting it off. Unless you wanna have a little bit more length through the back. I love, really just giving a new shape. Transformation. I love transformations. Taking somebody from one thing to another. It's such I can only imagine just the feeling of having something brand new, having people look at you a little bit different. You know, they're like, what's new? What did you do different? That can be such an empowering thing. Let's check this back now. We want to see what's going on directly with the back portion and how this is blending into the sides. And you can see how I'm taking horizontal sections. When I'm doing something like this is what I find works the best. And then just going across from left to right. I'm just adding a little bit of moisture back in to the haircut, okay? Into the hair to really just allow some of that texture to come back out. And this is what is so fabulous about having just a little bit of texture in the hair. Now, if you have a little bit of texture in the hair, you can encourage it to come out just a little bit. And you could let this hair basically air dry, and then you could go through with like a pomade and or a paste or a spray wax or something of that sort and really bring out that texture, which is fabulous. I'm gonna add just a little bit of heat to this and really just kind of dry it just a little bit. And I'm not blowing it everywhere. Notice this, super important. So I'm doing a low speed and a kind of a medium heat. Now, the thing that is really, when you're looking to polish this off and take it to that next level, you want to use something that's got kind of like a taffy consistency, something that can either be, it can be shiny, semi-matte, and or matte, but something that's not going to kind of have the hair stick to your hand. So if it's a little bit too sticky, then you know, it can essentially cause a little bit more frizz than you would like. So what we are gonna use today, this is actually a product from Shuamura, and it's called Izu Cotton, and it's kind of got this nice amount of texture to it to where it looks like it's like a diluted kind of like lotion almost. And this has got shine to it, which is nice. And I go in and it doesn't really stick, the hair doesn't stick to my hand. You know, there are some products when you use them, you're like, the hair just really kind of sticks to your hand. Now, this is not one of those. I'm going to go ahead and actually put a few different versions down below in the description. One will be the Shuamura, and then there's gonna be a few different versions, of course, you know, varying in price, right? Take just like a little bit more. And that's the good thing is like, I'm really just, when it comes down to a style like this, kind of put this like back away from the face a little bit like that, which is kind of fun. And why I like kind of having a little bit more length in the front, it's texturized, but having a little bit more length in the front, so you can really kind of play around with that. And that's what still makes it have that feminine feel to that, to where it really just, oh, you know. Man, tell me what you guys are thinking. Do you like this? Do you not like this? Again, I'm loving it. It is, it's just so fabulous. Side profiles working for me really well. It's fun. I absolutely love it. I just really wanted to kind of give you guys some variety because hair is truly the most important accessory you will wear. Make it sexy, keep it sexy. Guys, my name is Jake Thompson Hair. Thanks for tuning in. It has been a pleasure. I will see you guys in the next video. Yo, my name is Jakey Jake, and I'm here to say I love Fruity Pebbles in a major way.